You're listening to the Metal Lens. Life, the universe, and everything from a metal point of view. Here we are.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Which can only mean one thing.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Friday. Friday the 11th.
The 11th.
March the 11th,
Which
9 o'clock
happens to be
p.m.
Just some random fucking Friday.
Yeah. The 311 day? I mean, I guess 311 fans might think that this is like some kind of holy day or whatever.
Never a fan.
311 fan. I'm not saying I'm going to be, I don't.
Never did like them. I think Peanuts are extremely overrated basis. Just me.
Oh, is that who their bassist was? Was?
Yeah,
whatever.
his name was Peanut.
Peanut.
Not like P-A, like P hyphen.
Oh, because he's street.
Yeah, right.
I get it. Okay. Very good.
He played awesome. He played Warwick's.
Played what?
Warwick's.
Warwick's? Oh, nice.
Like that one over there.
Mm-hmm. That's a pretty bouge. So anyway, yeah. So welcome.
Yeah, we dodged the bullet.
Mm.
We had the here in southern Louisiana, the ominous beacon of impending doom, which is the weather alert system.
Oh, okay. I thought I missed something like seriously fucked up or whatever.
No, well, it's over sensationalized like how it always is.
Yeah.
But there was a front coming in.
Mm-hmm. It's still coming in.
Yeah, as we speak.
Hey,
when
Troy.
we're done here, it'll be cold. Yes.
People probably can't hear you right now.
Oh shit.
We had an hour to prep, and what are you going to do?
My microphone was pointed at my crotch. Sorry, fellas.
Improv.
No telling what you might have heard.
Dude, you're loud ass. They probably heard you anyway through my microphone.
Yeah. So, there was a front pushing through, which had a little hook in it. I think it did produce a tornado. And
there was a warning from like the 30 minutes window
Riverland?
that I had to get from home to here. So
Yeah.
I saw that and I'm like, oh great.
And I think it hailed. I think it actually did hail in New Orleans.
I didn't, not here, but yeah, all right. New Orleans, I mean, just a hop, skip, and a jump away, really. Technically, New Orleans is like what, 5 blocks from here, 6 blocks.
Yeah, but this was more like, it was over like the Marigny.
Oh
Uptown.
shit. I wonder if my mom's all right. I'm sure she's all right, but the house.
Yeah.
But whatever. I'm sure it wasn't like golf ball or softball size hail or whatnot.
No, I think at first they were saying it was going to be golf ball, but I think it might have been smaller than that.
Okay. Well,
maybe I don't know. What's smaller?
ping
than golf
pong ball.
Ping pong is about the same size as a golf ball. Marble.
I don't know.
Little marble.
A hefty marble, perhaps. Eyeball. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, there was some shitty weather on the way up here.
Good news is that we made it.
Yeah. And we still have power, and we still have internet. That's
But
the most
I guess I'm
important thing.
still kind of, little cat shy from the hurricane.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and truth be told, I'm looking right now at like the water trickling down on the side of the interior wall of the studio.
Yeah, it's leaking in here.
It's just it's easy to forget that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's easy to just, because you kind of have to. I mean, we've been talking. I was actually reviewing some earlier episodes.
Oh, and truth be told, I haven't forgot about it. I just haven't fucking gotten around to it.
Well, I mean, but for a moment, you kind of have to just, crack open a couple drinks and just like, socialize and
plus,
do what you have to do to forget
and plus,
about
you got to prioritize.
that
I mean, I'm putting my fucking house back together.
Well, yeah. well, you got the important shit down, the most important shit down first.
Right.
I don't know. I'm waiting to hear back from somebody to get our fencing work done. Let alone the whole thing that collapsed in the backyard and
That's one good thing I gotta say about it is I really like the insurance company that I have. They seem to be okay. They didn't screw me for sure.
I got a snail mail the other day from some lecherous. I don't even know what they were. Maybe a law firm somewhere.
Oh
in
yeah,
St.
yeah, I
Charles.
get those too.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Not being treated well by your insurance.
If you're having
people,
a problem with your insurance company,
come help us screw them over or whatever. I don't know.
I actually like my insurance company, which is an odd thing for me to say, but as opposed to a lot of other people's experiences, mine hasn't been bad with the insurance company.
I'm not going to say that you're in the minority, but a lot of people are probably envious of your experience.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and correct this over. Yes. To oblivion.
And beyond.
So, spring is almost upon us.
Almost.
That weather that Troy was just talking about, there is some cold weather coming in.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I intend to build a fire.
Yeah, I'll
Potentially
be
the last
building one
fire of
too,
the season, but
I'll be in the woods with prepubescent boys, teaching them the way of the wood.
Sometimes I wish I was in the woods with prepubescent boys, teaching them the way of the wood.
Yes.
Yes. But I'm pretty sure my wife would be cross with me if I were to pursue
Wood-
that
wood is
particular
that?
avenue of
Why would?
recreation.
Ha ha.
No, you're taking he's taking his sons who are Boy Scouts
Yeah.
camping. So that's
We're doing a Boy Scout thing. I'm not really too happy about it, but shit you gotta do.
well, it's gonna be muddy, I would imagine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Nah.
So we're gonna get some cold weather coming in soon.
But I do get to hang my hammock and sleep in the. Should get down to about 36 or 37.
Don't you get your cool little the hammock with the thing that goes around it, or it's like self-enclosed, isn't it?
Oh no, I'm not bringing that. I'm
Oh,
just
you're
gonna
not
throw a
bringing
top over it. But
Okay.
I'll be prepared to sleep in that weather with the hammock.
Yeah, dude, just get your 40-degree rated sleeping bag and you'll be good.
Yeah.
Fucking right. And so what else is going on? I mean, St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner too.
Yeah. The French Quarter owners are abuzz with jubilation.
Oh,
'Cause they
French
think
Quarter
they're gonna-
uptown mid-city.
They're gonna make back all that money they lost in the pandemic. They might actually make money for a change.
The quarter. I mean, yeah, the quarter. I mean, it's. I don't know. It's hard to gauge because they are so utterly dependent on tourists,
Yeah.
out of town tourists. Well, I guess that's tourists by definition. But as opposed to places that you got, like uptown and mid city, you're gonna have locals go and hanging out in some of those places or whatnot.
Be a tourist in your own city.
Which is not a bad thing, This
No.
is the town to do it, and to be perfectly honest, I mean, shit. I was just Thursday.
Hey, look, that hobo just almost puked on my foot. Exciting.
He's a local.
I wonder if my car's still there.
Oh God, yeah. That's another thing to think about is the carjackings. All the carjackings apparently are just taking place around downtown, nationwide, from what I heard. My understanding is it's not just like a local phenomenon or whatever.
Yeah, which is kind of weird because, I mean, a lot of them are like live car. It's not like stealing a car at your driveway, like carjacking.
Yeah, yeah.
And, I know in this state, and I know quite a few others, carjacking is that's like castle law. It's like if I feel I got the right to shoot you in the face with a gun. Completely legal. You steal my car, I can shoot you in the face with a gun.
With a gun, y'all.
But I still think, in Naked Gun, I forget which one it was. It might have been 33 and a third. I'm not sure. The Denver jockstrap. I think that was the first one.
Oh, God.
Actually.
I don't remember that gag. What was it? What was the Denver jock?
Well, you know how they go into the crime lab
Uh-huh.
and they got Al. He's fucking 7 foot tall.
Right.
And and that little old guy's like, we're testing out a new car theft prevention device.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see it in action now. And the guy's trying to, and this big claw comes out and it just attaches to his crotch and breaks off.
Oh, okay.
We call it the Denver jockstrap.
I don't remember, man. God, I'm.
It's like, Al, I think you got some on the side of your mouth and it's like a half a banana. It falls.
On the other side. Oh no, the other side. Clunk and half a banana comes falling down. I forgot about that big tall dude. Dude, I honestly have not seen any of those movies in at least a decade.
Oh, they fucking great.
Well, we were just talking about some pretty classic movies before we started broadcasting.
Like a midget at a urinal. I have to stay on my toes.
Oh my god. Dude, those guys had the best fucking gags. Like rapid fire, like the airplane movies, the Naked Gun movies, the Police Squad show that preceded Naked Gun.
My favorite bit from Airplane. Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. Don't call me Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley. Remember that movie with Val Kilmer?
Since then, I've developed a drinking problem.
I would demonstrate that right now, but that'd be an awful waste of perfectly good booze. No, remember that movie, that Top Secret is what it was called. That World War II movie with Chocolate Mousse.
Yeah, and, Val Kilmer. Yeah.
And the whole scene where they go backwards in that like that French library.
Yeah.
Like it's like kind of weird. You know something's off, and then you realize.
And they had a whole fight scene underwater.
Yes,
and it was fantastic.
It was great.
It was fantastic.
Oh my god. Thank you. Retroactively once again to Chuck, our buddy Chuck, who guest starred or whatever, served as a guest in last week's or last time's guest appeared. And I just thought, like, man, I got to pop up for one of his, because they do the movie thing. They do this movie. You get a bunch of friends together and they'll like watch a movie.
Yeah, and I gave him a suggestion to put on the short list.
What was that?
I gave him a suggestion to put on the short list. Invisible Maniac.
Oh, the Invisible. Yes. Yeah, dude, that shit was weird. I read about that. Yeah. What is it? The Invisible Maniac Killer or something like that? I guess it's just.
I thought it was invisible. It was. It's been decades. I thought it was Invisible Maniac Killer, but I guess it's just Invisible Maniac. Is the name of it.
Yeah. Whatever it is.
But he kills somebody with a sandwich.
Sandwich. Yeah. That. That blew my fucking mind. I thought that was the funniest thing. So anyway, here we are on YouTube and Twitch. Joining us live is me and you, Troy, and our lines are open, so feel free to chat. I'm expecting some like Russian spammers to jump on and start throwing out a whole bunch of gobbledygook. So we'll see how that turns out. But we got our eyes on the chat right now, so let's see how things going. Chatting and broadcasting live. It's the Metal Lens. Did I misspell broadcasting? What did I do?
Broad. Like.
Oh, B-R-A-O. Jeez, the type is so
like
small.
You see that broad over there.
Broad. Say, brah. Say, brah, every time
I'll go down to the quarters and give me a couple of broads.
All right, here we go. All right. So we're all set up. So yeah, man, we got spring coming up. We got St. Patty's Day just around the corner. There will be fun. I'm going out to the old Metri parade with my buddy Mike, because his mother-in-law lives like just a block away from the parade line. I'm going to do that on Sunday. And then, of course, in the city, they're going to have a whole bunch of obnoxious Irish and wannabe Irish drunk assholes marching
it passed
to
already,
town.
but what was that horrible thing we used to go to? Crew of Drew?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the Saturday before Mardi Gras.
Ah, right. Yeah, because I remember like one of the last years I went, I was shirtless. I think I was wearing my shirt on my head. I'd taken a lot of acid. Way too much acid. Mm-hmm. And I ended up with a Rottweiler puppy. Like,
just
that big.
Cradling it in your arms? Or
yeah.
Like, what? You had possession of a dog, of a living thing.
For like hours.
Oh, what? Okay, what? Somebody dumped this puppy on you? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Shit, I guess so. That was a lot of acid, I suppose.
I guess. And I don't know whatever happened to that dog, but Apparently, I didn't go home with it. I might have just gave it to somebody else. I'm like,
Yeah, could have passed it on. Pass the pup.
I had it for a long time.
A long time? Like what? Just during throughout the day, right?
Yeah, like I had it for the whole day.
Okay.
And I don't know how I got it.
Was I out there? I don't remember that. Who knows? Yeah, those were some wild times.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, please. And if you do so responsibly.
Yeah.
And we neither endorse nor condemn the use of any particular substance.
But I think it helped
except
me
for
out.
alcohol, because we're all
But
about
I think
that.
it really helped me out because I think I took way too much acid. But I think the dog, like, I was concentrating on the little puppy.
Kind of grounding.
I was taking care of the puppy like intently.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was focused on that and not like all the other weird shit that was going on around me.
just a whole bunch of like weird hooping, hollering, drug use and topless middle-aged women prancing through the street. That was an unofficial crew, by the way. That was just a whole bunch of people in the neighborhood who just decided to get together and start doing that on a regular basis. And then we in the parish would come out.
Yeah,
I guess we just kind of whatever. That was a weird thing.
Yeah, it was kind of like a debauchery kind of thing.
Yeah, it kind of was. It was yeah. It was what it was. I'm assuming it's still happening, but God, it's been years since
Which
I've been
I
out
have
there.
known to do a little debauching.
I've debauched a couple times.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I'm kind of over the debauchery. A little bit more about rebauchering. To rebauch for all the debauchering that I did. Is that it makes no sense, does it?
On with the news.
All right, you got news?
Let's
Is it
move on.
Metal news. Nice. Thank you for reminding me that I'm just fucking absolute idiot. What's up with that? Oh,
We all suffer from that from time to time.
Let me make a note of the timestamp here. Where are we? There's no timer here. Oh well. How about this? My guess is as good as yours.
Okay.
All right. Proceed. What you got for news, man?
So, first thing, right off the bat, there's of course, I'm gonna say let's go to the news, but of course I wasn't prepared to go to the news. But Clutch is coming to the Fillmore.
Yes.
Oh shit, we just missed it, right?
What?
Yeah. Well, it came on the 8th. Shit, we just missed it.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I think I gotta find the goddamn.
Wait a minute. It's March 8th, 2022. You're talking about Clutch, right? You said Clutch, not like Much or Klitsch or some other knockoff band. Klitsch. That fucking shitty-ass, unsyncopated rock band from China, Klitsch. They're just a knockoff band. It's in all caps, and they sell them on Amazon.
Yeah, but apparently we missed it.
Well, fucking right.
But it was just, I guess it was going to be cool because they were playing with I Hate God. It was I Hate God and Clutch.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Let me find it.
You might have to do a little research because I don't remember I Hate God being on the bill. But then again, I didn't really look too deeply into it. I will tell you, I mean, I saw Clutch once or twice.
As I
feel like... I don't know, man. I think Clutch to me is just sort of like it's like the opposite of a jam band. It's like I want to listen to them and kind of groove with them a little bit in the background, perhaps. But I don't know, man. I loved the music that they played, but seeing them live, there was just I don't know. It wasn't like there was no energy because their frontman he's got a ton of energy, but there was just something about it. Just it wasn't my kind of show to see live. I can see it being appealing to other people.
Yeah,
I don't know how to
Clutch
describe
with
it.
special guest I Hate God and Tiger Club.
Okay. 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you heard it here first, y'all.
I didn't realize I missed it though.
You heard it here last, I guess.
You heard it here last.
Shit. Well, I mean, I don't know, man.
It's a bi-monthly show, so
Yeah, I guess. Okay. It takes us a couple weeks to get caught up. Oh no, Cliff Burton died. All right.
Jesus.
All right. Sorry.
All right. Well, I got some happier news.
Please give us some.
At least for me.
Go for
At least for me, anyway.
What you got, bro?
And and like again, we don't have a whole lot of time to get prepared for all this shit because we got life going on.
Mm-hmm.
But so I really got to get into this.
Yeah.
But LimeWire is coming back.
LimeWire?
LimeWire.
The peer-to-peer sharing, whatever it was, software?
Yes, sir. I had such
Yes.
a great time on LimeWire.
Oh, my God.
I found some of the best fucking shit ever on LimeWire. I had a whole... I wish I still had it all, but I had these playlists. I had all of this shit on my old computer that I got off of LimeWire. It was some of the best shit, some of the most obscure shit. It was fucking great.
Dude, I downloaded Metallica that
So-
I already had just to piss them off because
Right.
of that Napster shit.
So, like,
And
LimeWire...
I had
LimeWire existed between 2000 and 2010. I
Dude,
didn't really
LimeWire,
even wait
yeah.
that long. Peer-to-peer file sharing where you
Yep.
could basically download a ton of pirated music. Now in 2022, the brand has been bought by Paul and Julian, whoever, to become an NFT sales marketplace. A new version will sell non-fungible attached to music content and artworks. Interesting.
Huh. So
Everybody
is it?
can
It's
ex-
so the content is it's narrowing down then the content then.
Yes.
Why keep it LimeWire then? Why use? I guess maybe just for familiarity or nostalgia.
Exactly.
That's
It's
what it
for the,
is?
it's for the
Okay.
fucking name.
Okay, fair enough.
Which got me fucking excited about it. But still, actually, if you think about it, that's not fucking bad.
Well, I am thinking about it now
Because like, okay, so it's a complete NFT marketplace for music,
okay,
which is basically a Bandcamp, but with NFTs.
so like but music themed stuff. It's
Yes.
like it's the tokens can be whatever. They could be images. They
Yes,
could be
attached to
okay.
music merchandise or music whatever.
Gotcha.
So and which is interesting because that's kind of what we've been talking about
Yeah.
lately is we're going to start trying to get into the NFT market with doing shorts and putting out NFTs with riffs and stuff like that. through the
Any way
metal
we can
lens.
think of to rip y'all off. So yeah, totally.
And so and here's a big huge marketplace specifically for that, and it's going to be called LimeWire.
LimeWire.
Sweet,
Wow. Huh.
I like it.
I didn't hear about that, but that's
Yeah, well, I seen that.
that
'cause
is metal
you
news
remember,
to me.
You remember that?
Oh fuck yeah.
It's like,
dude.
oh yes, and I had to click on it. Fucking LimeWire.
I remember when there was some security issues, and then they came up with like a somewhat more secure, like knockoff. I think it was called like it was ice related. I think it was called like FrostWire or something like that. Ice wire? I don't know.
Speaking of ice,
Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you. I have a delicious, luscious pour here of apple juice.
yeah. Well, a bourbon which shall not be named. But it's very good.
It is tasty. Oh, I got a couple items to add to the metal news menage a trois.
Lovely.
Testament. I didn't mention this last time. Testament. Gene Hoglan has
Yeah.
moved on from jamming with Testament. Which was
Which he's known to do.
I mean, he just does what he has to do, I mean, it's not a whatever. It's an artistic thing. It's a personal thing. Who cares? Good for him. He moved on. Dude, Dave Lombardo is going to be the new drummer for Testament.
What?
Yeah. So Testament apparently still consisting of good old Chuck Billy. Is Alex Skolnick still with them? The other guitarist is with them. Eric Peterson. And they're playing March 23rd at House of Blues.
Aha!
Sweet. I can't wait to pay $150 for a subpar music experience.
Yay!
Wow, dude, shit. Look at their fucking dude.
That's a lot of dates.
Okay, so I'm looking at the dates now. They pretty much they're booked
What's that? 4 months?
April through May,
Well, they got a little break there
a month and 10 days.
in June,
Anaheim
and they kick back
to
up.
Salt Lake City, and then they're going to Europe.
Jesus,
Denmark, Czechoslovakia, PL. I'm
it's
not
almost
sure what
half a
PL
fucking
is.
year.
I'm assuming that's Denmark. Italy. Probably Germany. Well, fuck. And then, yeah, early July through late August They doing it, man. No, these guys are.
That's a big tour.
And look, dude, Testament, man. I still got a thing for Testament. I remember an episode or two ago, I was talking about Anthrax. I still got this love for like
some reason for
old thrash
for
stuff.
those type of bands. I was kind of now they were a little bit different, but I mean, of course, Saint Vitus was a lot slower. But I don't know. I don't know.
Doomy.
Yeah, I guess that's why.
Yeah.
I like the doomy.
Testament sounds good, dude. Chuck Billy, their vocalist.
Yeah.
This guy has, I don't know, in my opinion, kind of an underrated. Like, why is nobody fucking worshiping him and his voice, dude? The guy can sing, the guy can scream, the guy can fucking growl. I mean, he's got like a fucking, and he's just big fucking like Native American,
which is kind of strange because I mean,
dude, he's just a monstrous dude with a big voice, and he's just
even though like it's Dave Lombardo, which certainly isn't a fucking slouch behind the drums.
No, the guy can play.
But I think and that would still be interesting just to go to see Dave play.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I would have been slightly more interested to go see Gene play. Gene is just a fucking freak of nature.
Well, the dude's going to move on to something else. You know? He's going to be playing with who God knows who what,
The dude plays in combat boots.
Combat boots.
With ankle weights.
Weighted combat boots. So yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I'm glad to see that happen. With Testament still touring, recording, performing extensively. Dude, they've been at it forever, dude. I mean, you got to figure Testament was, they were contemporaries with Metallica, with Megadeth, with Exodus, like a lot of Anthrax, a lot of these big guys, Overkill, big acts out of the, the thrash scene that really exploded in the, in the 80s and into the 90s. Here you go, Troy. Dark Throne is doing a reissue of your favorite album. Yes, your favorite album, my friend, Blazing the Northern Sky. They're doing a reissue with like special packaging. It's going to be paper from 166. Well, let me see if I can find the details here.
Wait.
Okay, here we go. I'll let you go ahead and read that, Troy, for a moment. Well, I see.
A deluxe reissue comes in a special handmade sleeve, courtesy of blah, 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 at Black Temple, featuring a hardcover and handmade black raw paper and paper sourced from an ancient book from the year 1666 with silver ink made from powdered goat horns. Ah!
In the shadow of the horn. Dude, I mean,
this iteration is limited to 666 numbered copies. And they're all hand signed by Fenris and Nocturnal Culto. Oh my God! How do I get one?
I thought, well, order here, Troy. There's a link right there. Peaceville. Okay, so it's
click that motherfucker.
It's through Peaceville. They're old.
I'm sorry, I might be clipping the microphone.
That's fine, dude. Pretty sure.
But did you understand what I just said? 16.
You can read that.
Paper
again,
from
man,
1666 with silver ink made from powdered goat horns. What the fuck?
I mean, look. If somebody's going to do it, it's going to be Dark Throne, right?
Only 666 made, signed by Fenris and Nocturnal Culto.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. What a genius marketing move. Is that it right there?
So it's got to be one of these.
The top left, is that it?
Probably the most expensive one, huh? Clear, white, black. These are, like, I guess, different variants. Oh, these are, okay, so this is the vinyl?
Yeah, that's the vinyl.
Prints. Okay. This is just the regular CD. It's got to be...
Old Star.
If it's not this, dude, then it's completely sold out. Which, honestly, could very well have happened at this point. But let's see. Come on, internet, don't fail me now.
I have to have it.
You will have it.
It must be mine.
The hyperlink is not working.
What is this? What is this in the bottom right?
What, this?
Yes.
Old Star box set.
Okay, that's a box set.
Star. Gold Star picture disc. That's a few years old, I think. Oh, here we go. Shipping notice. The 30th anniversary. Only 600. Oh, well, Troy.
That's it, right?
Oh, this is a pre-sale set to ship around June 22nd, 2022.
That's Abel's birthday. I'm sorry. That's my youngest
fuck,
son's
dude.
birthday.
Dude, I think it's it, man.
Out of stock.
Yeah, I think
And it was
I
only
think it's sold out.
$89.
That's it. I know, dude. Well, dude, the silver content alone might have been like half the cost there.
Powdered goat horns.
Powdered goat horns, bro. We're gonna have to go out and like
No,
powder our own goats.
I'm gonna make a note of this
horns
because it's gonna come up for resale somewhere. Okay. Some fucking kid's
Some
gonna sell
asshole's
this
gonna
on
resell it
eBay
for
somewhere.
double the price, triple the price, or whatever.
Well, whatever. I know what the original price was. $90.
If it's worth it to you, man, you go ahead and do it, man.
I would say anything shy of $200, I'd pull the trigger.
Really? Fucking right, dude.
I think I would.
All right. Well, power to you, man. You do it. So there you go. Darkthrone's got some crazy. I mean, and this is and also, I mean, like, okay, we kind of skimmed over the actual content, but this is Blazing the Northern Sky. We've mentioned this album. Obviously, we've mentioned the band a number of times. You know, seminal fucking black metal, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. I don't know if it really deviates from Blazing the Northern Sky. No, I would say this exemplifies that sort of like raw, just vicious, cold production, that engineering style that you've mentioned before. And I know we've had conversations about this, but yeah, dude, it's sold out. I'm sorry to say, but you know, it's a great album, and I still think about it fondly.
Well, look, here I am on eBay.
Uh-huh.
Here's the original Blazing the Northern Sky original CD release in 91 for $69.
And that's just the CD.
That's the original release
from 91. Okay. Give it time, man. People are gonna wait for the value to appreciate.
I'll find one. I'll find it.
Oh, plus, dude, it's not shipping until June.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna see it
3
right
months
now.
before it's.
But I mean, so look, I mean that's not a bad little collection. That's on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
These let's see further up.
Yeah.
Cassette.
It's so interesting how bands can pull this shit off, dude. They can do like alternate prints.
The original cassette release.
The original cassette release. Dude, I'm gonna wait until it comes out on 8-track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got in terms of metal news, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let me see what else I got. I don't think I have much else. Let me see. That would be science. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, sweet. Let's move on, man. What you been spinning? What has been musical live? Yours truly, your distinguished hosts.
Of we two.
That's us.
Us three.
Yeah. Just spinning, Troy.
This is kind of a spin-off of Watcha Spinnin. It's spin-off of Immortal Bird because, you know, I've been a huge fan of Immortal Bird.
Yes.
Especially Ray Amity. Her vocals are fucking great.
Uh-huh.
She was the original drummer, and she like did the vocals while she played drums for that band originally.
Yeah.
For the first 2 EPs, at least the first one, before they got a separate drummer. And she had did, and just reading up on the bios and everything, she had did a little stint with this band called Woods of Ypres. Ypres? I guess that's how you say it?
No idea.
I'm familiar with Ypres or whatever because it's it was a pivotal town in World War I in France.
Okay.
During the that trench, that big trench warfare,
Uh-huh.
that big line of trenches. And Ypres was it's a city in France at that time.
All right. Wow.
In World War One. So the Woods of Ypres, they're from Toronto in 2002. I don't think she had any album credits, but she did. I guess she toured with them for a little while. I guess, or at least spent some time with them. And surprisingly enough, the original vocals, the guy that typically does the vocals, they're almost a little bit similar. And I really like that vocal attack and the way the vocals are. It's black metal-y.
Yeah.
But it's also got some really kind of it also gets off into some, especially in the later albums, some almost folk type of doom atmospheric kind of stuff, which I think involved like a cello and an oboist.
Oh, you see, this is what the kind of shit that I've been talking about. You know how like black metal can like
and
blend
so,
with different genres
it
more
really,
easily than other varieties of metal.
and so I started listening to that, and I gotta tell you, I really like it. That's them right there.
Woods of Ypres. Ypres.
Yeah, Ypres.
French. Yeah.
So I think
Very.
it was this one right here.
I'm gonna put that on my to-do list.
Yeah. Against the Seasons. Cold winter songs from the dead summer
Woods.
Or some shit.
Woods of Ypres.
Ypres.
All right.
Omelette du fromage. You know what that's French for?
Cheese omelet, I think. Huh?
Cheese omelet, that's right. that you heard correct, sir.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the only thing I know in French.
All right. Je suis l'éthique.
But yeah, it's I like it. That's what I've been listening to lately.
Fucking right. Okay, embarrassingly, I've been listening to you, my friend.
Me?
Capsizer.
Ah!
And
one
Jason
fan
and
out
Joe.
there, and he's right here, and he won't go away. He's stalking me.
He's here right now. Is he still here? What can I tell you? I was actually listening to it on the way up here, as a matter of fact. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I mean, it sucks, bro. But okay, so I will say, like, part of what kind of jogged the memory a little bit was that on the website, www.themetallens.com, I just recently made it so that, like, when you load, I'm gonna go ahead and toot my own horn here. When you load the page, it randomly picks 3 Bandcamp streams from a bunch of local, New Orleans area metal bands. And Capsizer is one of them. I think it's Animal Arrow Teeth.
Yeah.
The recording is there. And dude, I mean, I still pop that shit in every now and then. And right now is one of the then.
Yeah, I mean, it was good stuff. I mean,
it was good stuff. It still is. It's fucking killer, dude. I remember when y'all played at, was it Gasa Gasa?
Yeah.
Was it Gasa Gasa?
We did play there.
Dude, you had a really good fucking, like, the reception. People were just kind of like, what? They weren't expecting it. You know what I mean? It was, so Capsizer is, I'm not going to say, I don't know, maybe.
That's kind of our thing. We like to grab you by the boo-boo a little
kind of doomy sludgy, maybe, a little chunky. It's not really that slow, but kind of, I don't know. It's New Orleans
and
metal.
And that was the thing, like, that main song, War Party.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be the premise of everything we did. And I don't know. And see, and that's why I kind of value albums.
Yeah.
When the album is really good from beginning to end, I don't think people understand how fucking hard that is. Like,
I'm looking down at the book Rust in Peace right now. It's there on the table here. And that is a perfect example.
and not
what you're
even
talking
not
about.
even like say Megadeth, but I mean, like when you're starting a band, it's like I'm sure, like I don't know, Black Cobra, okay?
Yeah.
I'm sure they can play whatever the fuck they want to play,
Mm-hmm.
but you got to make a decision of like, okay, this is the band we're gonna be, and yeah, I like this riff and I like this song and I got all of this stuff going on here.
Yeah.
But that's not really what this band needs to be doing, and that's not what this band needs to push forward as far as material. And it's man, it's a very difficult thing. And I think we kind of, in some of the other songs like Shovelhead and Grid God, we kind of got back to that a little bit and tried to keep it more like, because War Party was the original concept, that song, and try to center everything around there. But you know, like songs like Bite at the Water and stuff, it kind of got here and there. But I mean, it's not easy to do.
Yeah.
It's not easy to do, to make a piece of work from beginning to end and make it make sense and make it cohesive. You know what I mean?
Total. Absolutely, dude.
And that's why I really value really good albums. And when bands put out a really good album, it absolutely means something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's fucking not easy, man.
Well, I will say this album did do that for me, and you know, cheers to you, man, and cheers to you and Joe and Jason and me, because I didn't write anything or perform a goddamn thing, but I saw them rehearse a lot, so I must have been a valuable asset in the creation of the music. I'm looking over here because there's a crane fly like right over there, and I'm just looking back and seeing if there's any indication of it on the green screen. Not at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's cool. I think every once in a while, because we are like in we're in New Orleans, and it's the swampy place where there's a lot of life, especially as the weather gets warmer, and I'm kind of waiting
Those
for there
things
to
came
be
right out the swamp. Believe me.
yeah, the crane flies. I'm just expecting to be recording or just streaming one day, and there to be like anything from a cockroach to a rat to a goddamn platypus or a nutria just like crawling behind us, and
Possum.
how a possum. How weird and random that would be. But the crane fly was there, and it's completely invisible, from what I can tell. Fucking right, dude. That's what we'd be spinning. Shall we move on to the album of the week?
We shall.
Fucking right. It is a good one. In fact, would you mind taking the jump on this one?
I shall.
I'm going to go ahead and refill my my reason for living. Be right back. Oh, Troy, go for it, man, because this is going to be
Replenish your coffers. So, album of the week is going to be Slayer's 1990 offering of Seasons of the Abyss.
Hell yeah!
So, here we go with that magical time frame. And I mean, and and look, I really like Rain and Blood.
Yep.
But I mean, I don't know if I want to say that was really Slayer's pinnacle. But I think album-wise it really was.
Fair enough.
But, there's kind of like a common thread around that time period. And this is something that I think, if you want to make a note, let's make a note of this. Because this is something that I want to fucking do. Album of the week, just type in fucking Rick fucking Rubin, okay?
All right.
And I'll know where to go from there. Because guess who produced this album? And so I think you really got to look at Rick's fucking influence of that time period. Was fucking astounding.
Yes, indeed.
Because I'm gonna look this up, and I think I already know the answer. Because I really think I remember already looking this up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Blood.
We've discussed Rick Rubin fairly extensively on this podcast before. And his contribution. I mean, you were talking about him in terms of Beastie Boys,
Yeah, so like
as I recall.
License to Ill came out in like 87 or 88.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe it was sooner.
It might have been a little bit earlier, but I mean, yeah. Wow. I'm surprised it was that late in the 80s. But
Okay, so you got
do your research. Do your research. Do your research.
yeah, 86. So you got
That was 86. Okay.
Beastie Boys in 86. You got fucking Seasons in the Abyss in 90.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Red Hot Chili Peppers' Blood Sugar Sex Magic, which I think is their best album, in 91.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm pretty sure he was working, because I think I heard this. I have to look it up. But he was working on Seasons in the Abyss and Blood Sugar Sex Magic at the same fucking time. I mean, completely different fucking projects.
Absolutely.
Completely different fucking things.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, literally going from studio to studio, back and forth, working on the same fucking thing. It's like, yeah, do this, don't do that. Like, just cut all that shit out and just focus on this.
Right,
and then go over to site and be like, yes, more of that. Yes, do this. And like,
It'd be funny if it was like basically saying, you guys do exactly what I just told them not to do.
Right.
Because it's more suitable for.
I mean, I don't know how you pull that shit together, but I mean, Jesus Christ, dude.
Well, you know what? I mean,
So, an interesting thing about Seasons in the Abyss.
all right.
Beginning to end, dude. I mean, even they like, and that's the whole thing. We were just talking about albums. Fuck, beginning to end, it was a fucking great album.
That's
And
why we consider it a great album, dude.
And
because
so was Blood Sugar Sex Magic. So was License to Ill. Okay. And so like and this is an interesting topic for me because I'm into albums. What makes a great album?
Yes.
And then you got like bands that'll do this album like Mantar. Okay? Mantar put out fucking Ode to the Flame and Spit was an EP. And it was like they had this German duo and they had this fucking grungy fucking thrashy doomy fucking shit. And it was good. And then they put a Hooligans and whatever, and it was like, what the fuck? And it's like, what the fuck happened? And like I've talked about other bands like this, like Graveyard. I hate all their albums except for one. Hissingin Blues is fucking fantastic. All the other albums are like, what the fuck's going on here?
It's amazing when an act does that, dude.
Like, what is it? Is it the producer? Is it the fucking what? Is it the drugs that you're on? What the fuck is going on?
You ever listen to
Maybe it's the producer.
Maybe it is.
We just had the other album of the week, Danzig.
Oh yeah.
Danzig's first offering. Well, guess who put that band together? Rick Rubin.
Was it Rick Rubin?
It was Rick
Okay,
Rubin.
there you go.
So, yeah, I mean, so like, there isn't any really filler songs on Seasons in the Abyss, but I mean, even like fucking Blood Red, like, and fucking
yeah.
it's still a badass song, dude.
Dude, I mean,
It's
they
still
all,
badass.
yeah.
And fucking dude, Expendable Youth, dude. I mean, shot down cold on a raw deal.
I remember Born of Fire catching a little bit of flack.
Born of Fire. But
it's still
a killer song, dude. It's still killer.
Dude,
Expendable Youth.
oh God, what
Fighting
song is
for
it?
objection.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Have you ever felt
More than you will see.
What song is that?
In your blood. Was that like it was something like Die by the It had to be Temptation, right?
Yes, Temptation.
It was
Thank
Temptation.
You. Fucking. That's it. Oh, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! We'll get dinged for a goddamn. All right. So when you play music on your phone, the microphones pick it up, and Google fucking dings us for like a copyright violation, even though it's so fucking stupid. We're just trying to like jam or listen to it and remember the goddamn song, but like. I don't necessarily want to monetize like what we're doing, but like it annoys me to think that we can't. I think it's just an anti-authoritarian thing on my end, but yeah. Dude, Temptation is the song.
Yes.
Dude, that is such a badass riff.
It is.
Dude, it's just it's like this much space on the fretboard to play the whole goddamn riff, and it says a lot, I think, to do with like their sense of rhythm and their sense of the pacing of the notes that they pull together. And that simple little riff, dude, but it's just so badass and it's so fucking evil. I love it.
Well, the thing was is he almost did everybody on Def Jam.
Def Jam recordings?
Yeah. So
Rick Rubin.
Yeah, so
Okay,
that also
gotcha.
include Run DMC.
Right.
I mean, it's fucking Russell Simmons. Russell
That's Def
Simmons
Jam.
is fucking Def Jam, right?
But Rick Rubin's going in. Dude, he must have like produced like half of every album that came out between the span of like 1986 to 1994.
And that's what I'm trying to fucking find out right now.
That's really
Discography.
interesting. He's still around, Rick Rubin?
Absolutely.
He's still alive. Okay, I know John Zazula passed away
1990s.
a few weeks back.
Okay, the Black Crowes, Shake Your Moneymaker. Their best fucking album.
Okay, sure.
Then he did Danzig 2, which is still a really good album. Seasons in the Abyss. He did Ghetto Boys.
Wow.
He did fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
Okay.
He did Slayer's Decade of Aggression, which is my favorite fucking Slayer
That's the
live.
album,
Yes.
right? Okay, yeah. Wow.
He did Andrew Dice Clay's, his fucking thing when he fucking blew up huge.
That's about the time that Dice was
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
a thing.
Danzig 3, he was heavily into Danzig.
Okay. Or Danzig was heavily into him.
Yeah. Well, he put that band together.
I guess so. Yeah, you mentioned that though when he was album of the week a couple episodes back.
Tom Petty,
Wow, dude.
Johnny Cash, that American recording shit that he did.
Dude, we're talking about a diverse. I mean,
Lords of Acid,
Lords of dude. I mean, he's got his hands on like
9 Inch Nails,
every genre of music.
AC/DC, Ballbreaker.
Is any contemporary folk in there? Or
I'm sure there is, but I don't recognize it.
like,
I mean, I don't know. Donovan,
traditional Scottish, West African
Jazz Lee
fusion?
Ashton, some kind of God Lives Underwater. I don't know what that stuff is, but I mean, I'm just going by System of a Down.
Right.
Their fucking demo. He,
Did he really?
yeah.
1997. There you go. Rick Rubin. Rick, you are just totally welcome to come, guest
Sheryl Crow.
One of our episodes.
I
Remember
mean,
Sheryl Crow. Melanie C.
what did he do in the fucking 80s?
Probably a lot of cocaine.
LL Cool J, Beastie Boys, Run DMC, Jazzy J.
Okay.
That's all his Def Jam shit.
Yeah.
The Cult.
Wow. Yeah.
Did South of Heaven.
He had his hand. So the album of the week, apparently, this episode was Rick Rubin.
Yeah, I mean,
But back to the album, though, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
it. I mean, you started with War Ensemble,
yeah.
right? It's a great. I mean, I think not every Slayer album, but I mean, that was around the time when like certainly Metallica had kind of found their the formula
Yeah.
starting the album and ending the album with an extremely aggressive thing. So like Slayer kind of, I don't know, intentionally and not followed suit with War Ensemble. Fucking aggressive speed all the way through. Right? And then that one blended into hold on.
I'll put you on it.
You know it's just ridiculous. I know the riffs way
I'll
better.
put you on it.
What was it?
Or maybe it's more like this.
Why are you drawing penises on the? I'm just joking. The scythe. It's a scythe.
Or sickle.
Sickle.
And it's stained.
Blood red.
Blood red.
Okay. That's what it is. Anyway, dude, I'm terrible with like lyrics and vocals and shit like that. I just remember the riffs and stuff. Whatever. Dude, I mean, and
Spirit in Black. Spirit in Black to the end.
Dude.
Then Expendable. I love the way. Shot down cold on a raw deal. And what was that line that we always made fun of? An accident, death, homicide.
Accident, death, homicide.
Really? You want to think about that, Tom?
Dude, that was straight out of that fucking...
Rick's like, no, it's perfect. Just go with it.
Accidental death, homicide?
Huh?
Dude, that...
No.
I have to think either Demolition Man ripped that off of Slayer, or Slayer ripped that off of Demolition Man. I mean, remember Murder, Death, Kill?
Yeah.
From
Murder, Death, Kill. Yeah, but I'm sure Rick really... No, that's perfect. It makes sense. It makes sense. Go with it.
Whatever, dude. I mean, they weren't poets. They were just out there to make some fucking metal. Dude, I think Dead Skin Mask is one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah.
Dude, it was just... Dude, that fucking...
That's the one about Ed Gein.
Yes.
Dance with the dead in my dreams. Listen to the hollow scream.
You got the other guitar. Dude, oh my God. It's dude, just like classic. I mean, that's South of Heaven right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean that style of like song that they're putting together. I'm like, oh my God, let's just do a fucking horror movie.
Yeah.
Soundtrack right here and just make it a metal song, dude. It's so good. And then of course Season of the Abyss title track at the very end, not fast but just like just
do you remember the video with the fucking pyramids?
It was like in Egypt and shit, dude.
Yeah.
It had like Slayer like drinking tea in like a Bedouin in the desert. Like they were sitting on cushions just like drinking tiny cups of tea with like this old grizzled one-eyed fucker from like the opening scene from
Indiana Jones.
From Indiana Jones. I was going to say The Exorcist, but I mean still it was dude, great imagery, great just pulling shit together. Did it make sense? Not really, but
not really.
Who cares, dude?
Yeah.
It was great aesthetics that they were pulling in. Great, yes,
And
thank you for bringing up the video.
One of the most interesting ones, I think, was Skeletons of Society.
Skeletons of Society.
Because the way it was like that whole song was drum driven.
Mm-hmm. It was very rhythm based,
which wasn't typically something Slayer did. But it was fucking awesome.
Dave Lombardo, now of Testament.
Now of Testament.
I think he was drumming for Suicidal.
Yeah.
Well, he was. Okay, that's confirmed. Okay. I was hoping I wasn't making that up. Fucking right, dude. There you go. That is the album of the week.
Album of the week.
Troy, do you have any science for us?
I do. Because science is kind of like that.
Science is a little different.
You're not always going to hit those home runs, but I thought this was kind of interesting.
Go for it, man. What you got?
Since we were just talking about a derivative of a mosquito, but we're no stranger to mosquitoes, which
absolutely
neither is the rest of the world. I think malaria is still the fucking highest death.
The number one killer?
Yeah.
At least in terms of disease, I think it might be.
Malaria.
Yeah.
We had a little West Nile thing going on for a while.
Yep.
The goddamn New Orleans prostitutes infecting our mosquitoes with West Nile.
Sorry.
So, genetically modified mosquitoes might soon be whining on both U.S. coasts.
Ah.
The
Okay.
U.S. Environmental Protection Agency has approved 2 more years of testing Oxitex. If you want to know who Oxitec is, there's some biochem fucking biotech.
It goes zero.
Uh,
I'll take your word for it.
genetically modified mosquitoes as living pest controls. So basically, what this does, I think they're in Florida and California right now, which are, I don't know about the mosquito problem in California, but I know Florida fucking has them. So the male mosquitoes,
Mm-hmm.
the genetically modified male mosquitoes, what they do is they carry a daughter-killing gene that gets passed generation to generation.
Daughter killing gene sounds like it would be a song from Seasons of the Abyss.
Yeah.
Not to
And that's
interrupt.
kind of what yeah. So when these males mate with local females outside a lab, only the son should survive.
Okay.
Those inheriting the sabotage gene will grow up to mate with normal females, dooming their daughters to impending doom.
Wow.
I added the impending doom part, but
All right,
but it just
that's
said
fine.
dooming their daughters too.
Dooming daughter. Okay. All right.
Dooming daughter. That kind of got a ring to it.
Dooming Daughters. That's actually a good band
The
name.
dooming daughters of impending doom.
Wow.
I guess. So yeah, that's the.
Wow. Okay. So, gee, I mean, I remember reading about these.
And the EPA is all down with it. They're giving them the go-ahead to continue testing.
Well, I remember like reading like a while back about like the genetically modified, re-speciation, I guess, of mosquitoes. Basically, it's kind of like how they got rid of the Borg in Voyager. They kind of implanted a genetic virus, even though it's not really a virus, but it's like from now on, all your offspring will be sterile.
Yeah, right.
So eventually, you're just gonna wipe yourselves out, the kind of thing as a solution to mosquitoes because they're so fucking hard to control, dude.
Yeah, and I guess we kind of tried that on humans too.
Not hard enough.
Well, a certain specific class of, well, not really class of, race of. Sorry about that.
Oh shit.
I didn't have anything to do with that, but
Oh shit. You're talking about genocide kind of stuff.
yeah, that whole sterilization.
Oh
program.
fuck. Okay, I know.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were going there.
Sorry
man.
about that, bro, but we didn't have nothing to do with that. That was fucked up.
It was. I guess. Science-minded people have been thinking about this kind of shit for a long time,
Sure.
and I'll put it to you this way, dude. I think as a the scientific community would have a really hard time giving a green light to anything that comes close to like genocide. Like, yes, you got my thumbs up to go ahead and wipe out, but mosquitoes, I think, might be one of the very few, and rare exceptions to that idea because they've been and continue to be such a huge public health
Well,
threat.
and I think even with this effort, I still think it would probably take. Jesus, I don't know.
I wouldn't expect it to be an absolute thing at all.
No, and
No
it probably
way, no.
wouldn't.
I'm still gonna have mosquitoes on my front porch.
Yeah,
no matter
I
what.
think it's just a control method, because in case you don't know, I mean,
Right.
we a lot of the parishes
Yeah.
are towns. We're the only state that calls them parishes. That
It's counties and
Counties,
to
yeah.
you folk.
we have mosquito control. That's a part of our government is mosquito control.
Yeah.
And they go around and they spray very bad smelling
Very bad smelling
shit.
yeah.
in the air to control mosquitoes because
Yeah.
this is a problem. I know like the place we're going camping this weekend.
Uh-huh.
You can't go there in the summertime. The mosquitoes will pick you up and carry you the fuck away. And they're as big as helicopters.
Helicopter rescue? Is that the Coast Guard? Are we in danger? Oh no.
And
No, it's a mosquito.
and actually, when we went up to Alaska, it was in June, and they were like, "Yeah, you could go to Denali National State Park if you want to, but we're from here, and we don't recommend it because the mosquitoes will fucking kill you." Like it's
no
a
doubt,
plague.
man. No doubt.
So it's like this is our time when our mosquitoes are really bad, and when they're bad, you just don't want to fucking be there.
Dude, I mean, mosquitoes. I think you can pretty much find them year round here.
I mean,
but
pretty much, it's like you got to wear a net or something over your head, or they will literally cover your face.
No, like it in the. Shit, dude. I mean, I remember. I mean, the last time I went fishing, I just went out there, and it was just the what do you call those flies? Those sand flies?
Oh yeah, horseflies.
Horsefly, whatever. Those big little nasty things that'll
They kind of
bite
sting
at you
you.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, horseflies. Yeah.
Nothing compared to like the mosquitoes. If you go out there and just like go where the still waters are, you know what I mean? Oh, dude, and I mean, because they're painful, right? But the mosquitoes, you don't feel them until
You look
there's like
down and you're
1,000
like
of
your
them.
whole leg is black with mosquitoes.
Yeah.
You just do like this and you like lose a pint of blood.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. So I mean, it's seriously like it's.
Yeah, but I don't think this is like
major public
this is
health
like
issue.
a genocide or I think this is just like an attempt at a control method.
Yeah. No, I really don't
Because
expect
I don't think this is gonna
this to. No,
eradicate all of them.
dude, I there was like a block away over there by the LeBeau Mansion. What street is it? That kind of goes alongside where the mansion was, and then turns into like Community, and then like Center Street. Or that one that goes right in front of the. There's a little canal right there, and somebody jumped like 3 or 4 tires there. Dude, and I saw that and I'm like, oh, that's enough. That's 10,000 mosquitoes right there.
Yeah,
It's a whole colonies right, and they're gonna come. Every time I go out there to get the newspaper or the mail or whatever, they're gonna come flocking out because of those 4 tires. 2 blocks away from my
Yeah,
house.
so like what mosquitoes do is, I mean, there have been some
It's a
recent
biology
studies.
lesson
They
for
always study mosquitoes because they're a problem.
Yeah,
Like I said, worldwide, it's malaria. We don't really have that here with our mosquitoes, but we do have a little West Nile from time to time with mosquitoes.
well, malaria was an issue in Louisiana.
Was
I
it?
mean, like a while back. But,
Yeah, but so like they were doing something about the color. Like they're a little more attracted to the color red.
Huh.
It appears, which is kind of strange because typically what they're attracted to is carbon dioxide. Because if you're a living creature that blood, you exhale carbon dioxide.
Totally.
They know, hey, that's a potential meal there. But it's just they can always studying mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Like I said, we have a mosquito control department in our local town government.
I'm pretty sure I can hit the note that of the sound of the mosquito, the mosquito guy, the truck that goes around. I think it's a. And when you hear that sound, I can't replicate
It's
the
pretty
actual
close.
timbre,
It's pretty close.
but the tone. That's the. What is this bumping sound I keep
I
hearing?
don't know. I just heard it.
Yeah.
Has it been going on?
I heard it like once or twice, but I just heard it twice in a row. I heard it once or twice.
Oh, you know what it is? I
back.
bet you it's that downspout that's hanging there.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
gutter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to get to that eventually.
Okay. Hopefully the roof does not collapse on us or anything like that. Okay. I think we're good. Okay. Cool. Well, it's got in terms of science, if anything, man.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all I
Okay.
got.
Yeah, I don't think I have any science news either, man.
They had some shit about some black holes and this and that, but it wasn't really.
It
I didn't
wasn't
want to
too
talk about it.
substantial. Yeah, I mean, I think I might have saw the same story or something like that, but I just wasn't feeling it, man. Just wasn't feeling it. You have a dumbass?
I do. I think I do.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
dive into it, but I certainly flagged it to be noteworthy.
Okay.
So the headline is like I didn't even know this was a thing, but apparently the Lars Ulrich toilet got bought by a Danish museum. I did not know there was such thing as a Lars Ulrich toilet.
Wait. Say what? The Lars Ulrich told.
But there it is, and it doesn't really look that much like Lars, I don't think. But I think wait, let me see, there's a better,
What the fuck is that?
there's a better picture of. Oh, there it is. There you go.
What the fuck is?
Look it up so you can put it on the.
Well, I can just show you.
Yeah, but it doesn't really. Okay, there you go. There you go.
This is the Lars Ulrich. All right, hold on. Let me hand this right back to you, bro.
It's on metal injection. If that, I don't know where you want to look for it at.
Well,
But I'm sure it'll just come
I'll
up.
start somewhere, man.
But so let me get to this story here. So see, okay, the toilet was created by Prince Midnight, who is the same guy who created a guitar out of his uncle's bones. Okay, so this guy Midnight, there you go. Pull up that picture right there.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, let's see if I can successfully transfer us over to.
So the toilet is not a joke and is very much a statement of his love for Metallica. Saying this toilet was built by a Metallica superfan. They wrote the first songs that meant something to me. Anyway, so okay, and that's it.
Huh? Wait a minute.
Well, I want to know about the Danish museum that bought it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if this is.
The Lars. Okay, so here we go. The Lars Ulrich toilet. Jesus.
I don't know if it's coming across properly or not, man. But
there's nothing. There's. I mean, if you were to use that toilet,
if I would use that toilet, man, I would probably be arrested.
So
for like solicitation or something.
The Lars Ulrich toilet is headed to Ulrich's home country of Denmark. It's headed to Denmark.
To Denmark.
To the Ripley's, believe it or not, museum in Copenhagen.
Believe it or not, dude, that is an apt.
The toilet was briefly installed in the brass mug in Tampa, Florida, before I assume the establishment went out of business due to the permanent mental scarring incurred by anyone that saw it when they opened the door.
Can't believe that.
Now it's on its way to Denmark to be displayed and not used. So it was actually used. So if you went to this establishment, you could fucking take a shit in the fucking Lars Ulrich toilet. Fantastic. I don't know who the dumbass is here, but whatever.
Well,
That's the dumbass story.
the dumbass is you.
I mean, this thing just looks fucking. I mean, Jesus.
It's. I mean, it's. First of all, it doesn't.
It doesn't really look like Lars.
I don't know how to begin. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really look like Lars. I mean,
And especially like the whole crotch area is just a creepy thing to me.
I mean, there's no genitals whatsoever, so it's like an angel from the prophecy.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, or just the fact that Ulrich may not have a dick
So I mean, like, if you were to,
or anything.
like, would you like piss in his face, or would you piss on his non-genital area?
I guess you might risk splashback if you did that.
But what is this thing made out of, and how would it still be intact?
I can only imagine, dude. I mean, I'm looking at
I mean,
it.
if I walked into a bathroom and saw it, I'd probably roundhouse it to the fucking head. I mean,
That
it looks like paper mache to me.
that's kind of what I'm thinking, but I mean, they can't be. I mean, it's not meant to be an actual usable toilet, is it?
Yeah, but apparently it was.
Well, then I have no idea. um. Okay, so I mean, it could be like a hardened plaster, kind of like what they make Mardi Gras floats out of.
It
I'm
was
guessing
briefly
like it's given like a
installed
coating.
in a bar in Tampa.
Okay. Troy, this is beyond my. I don't think I can comment on this anymore. I certainly can't look at that picture anymore.
Fucking no.
I don't want to think about it, man. This is despicable. Somebody made a large Ulrich toilet, and if you don't want to fucking Google it to look for the image, first of all, I don't blame you. Second of all, I wouldn't encourage it.
Go ahead and do it. It's worth at least a peek.
All right, thank you for admitting that we hate anybody who watches this show. It's you know, as far as I know, it's a I don't know what you would call it. It's this thing that you put over and around your actual toilet to simulate the effect of you excreting between the legs of the mighty Lars.
A gender neutral, a gender asymmetric Lars Ulrich.
A very non-neutral, like Ken doll kind of non-genital.
And I'm supposing it was in the men's bathroom, which would make it a little ambiguous.
Well, you know, I mean,
What?
I just can't imagine sitting on that thing.
Well,
I would be tempted to be sitting facing it. Hey, Lars. Just doing my business.
I mean, maybe if his arms are like to
How are you?
hold you and caress you.
That'd be great.
You
know what?
and then you can use it as armrest.
Japan, I challenge you to come up with the engineering to make it so that the arms embrace you as it detects what it is that you're actually doing in, you know, the speculative
As you
toilet.
defecate into Lars Ulrich's gender-neutral crotch area.
To his nether regions. Well, not really, because I mean, okay, so the
Yeah, I know, but it's close enough.
You're going into the bowl.
It's
but...
close enough.
Oh God, we're going to jail.
I guess.
Or absolutely losing.
Yeah, so like I said, I don't know who the dumbass is here, but that's where we decided to put that story. So,
Thank you.
Whatever.
Thank you for that. No, that was spot on, dude. Dude, you were so good at ending our shows, dude. You were so good. Like we had the what was it? The hashtag dolphin clit.
Oh, the dolphin clitoris. Oh, that was unruly. Unruly classic.
And now we got Lars Ulrich toilet. That's it. The next, I guess I'm gonna have to come up with a hashtag. Dude, I want to be responsible for like the singularly most original but non-repeated hashtag. Dude, I guarantee there's no other hashtag dolphin clit.
Dolphin clit.
At least not here in the West, you know. And then Lars Ulrich toilet.
Well, the thing is that people are studying this, and I don't know where the money comes from.
Studying what? What are you talking about?
Dolphin clits.
Dolphin clits. Okay, all right.
I mean, that was pretty extensive research, I would think, to come to the conclusion that dolphins like to flick their beam.
I mean, as weird as it may as weird as it may sound, yes, there are probably biologists.
Is that the sound they make? Whatever sound they make.
Why they go like?
Yeah.
They sound like Yoko Ono. So I mean, as weird as it may sound, yes, there are probably biologists who are interested in the sex habits of dolphins. Granted, that's
Right.
fine. But, like, I don't think there's anybody in the scientific community who's interested in a Lars Ulrich toilet. Except maybe a one or two oddball, underfunded sociologists. And then there's you and me. So, hey. And I'm not even saying that we're part of the scientific community. I'm taking a huge leap of faith by saying that.
No,
or
no, definitely
suggesting
not.
that, or even alluding to it. I mean, more of like a couple of outside observers of the scientific community, who we respect, of course. Unless you do research about Lars Ulrich and his toilet or his toileting habits. So, I just feel dirty. Can we stop this now?
Yeah, we can stop this.
All right. Fuck that, dude. Let's call it. Jesus fucking H. I'm going to go ahead and hit the outro button. We're going to be dissolving into nothingness soon, and it's all for the better because we've just been talking about Lars.
Yeah, so...
And